All right, call this meeting to order. Notice that the meeting was properly posted on June 24, 2020. Members are present. It is an all JV squad today for the BOCC. And we'll kick it off with the Pledge of Allegiance. Please join us.
Joe, I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Joe. Number one is discussion and possible action to set date, time, and place meeting. In case of technical difficulties, all three districts are represented, so we can dispense with that. Item number two, district number one.
Yes, hopefully you've had a chance to review this since it was attached. What this is the memorandum of understanding between the Board of County Commissioners on behalf of our IT department and the Authority for Information Technology Services. Just a couple things of note here. The services that we're providing are those that we currently provide in the jail. As you know, the Sheriff's Office has some IT staff that provide functions at the jail. We will not be providing those functions, and it's primarily due to a lack of familiarity with those systems and the hardware. So that is in this MOU. It just clarifies what we are and what we're not providing. There are 4 or 5 items where there's a monthly charge on a prorated basis for items, phones, faxes, antivirus, data storage and disaster recovery, and spam filtering. Those are on a prorated monthly basis. And then as far as the technical services provided, those are enumerated in the document, and that work will be performed at a rate of $53 per hour. The agreement is for 6 months, so it would be through December 31, and then there are options to renew on a monthly basis up through the end of the fiscal year. And so the hope there is that as IT services come online, operated by the trust, things here will drop off, and ultimately, hopefully within the 6 months, this will no longer be necessary.
The cost for the spam filters, et cetera, that was like $45-something, $100 a month, and that's in addition to the $53 an hour, correct?
Correct. So right now, I believe there's spam filtering for 360 mailboxes at 53 cents per mailbox. There's an antivirus prorated amount of $475 per month. There are 271 telephone lines at $13 per month. There are currently 12 fax lines at $9.99 per month. And then disaster recovery and data storage, that's out at the Midtown location on a prorated amount of $450 per month. And in the agreement, at least the initial billing will be based on these numbers, and then as the numbers for phones, faxes, mailboxes go up or down, it would be adjusted accordingly and billed that way. And Dane and Rich have visited with Kevin Marble, is that right? The trust IT director, and then I've been visiting with Greg Williams and our staff as well as we've done this.
Appreciate you doing all that. I know that couldn't have been very easy. The one thing I'd like to bring to keep in mind is that mid-con aspect, and whether or not we're going to need them to continue paying that just in case. Because that whole mid-con data recovery, and then our center, should we need to set up for a disaster, whether or not they're going to need to play with us in something
Right.
like
Well,
that.
that's a great,
I think we need to keep
that's a
that
great
in mind.
point, and I think, as this relationship evolves and they do more of this on their own, they may elect to have a different provider, or they may elect to stay there. But that's a good point. And those are things, the beauty of this agreement is it's 6 months, and as things come online, we're going to have to be continuing to discuss this. So
Absolutely.
I think you're right. So unless you have further questions, I'll move the approval. Wrong.
There's a motion and a second on the floor. Motion by District 1, Joe Blau, second by Michael Taylor, I believe, of District 2. All in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same. Motion passes 3-0. Item number 3 is another trust-related item. This is just a resolution for the transfer of $99,328.50, and it is directing payment in accordance with established county claim procedures. And if there's no questions, I will make the motion. And Michael Taylor seconds. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Motion passes 3-0. Thank you. This is a fleet tracking contract for District 3. All of our vehicles will be on fleet trackers so we can monitor and maintain those. I would happily make a motion to approve.
Second.
Thank you. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
And mash your buttons, according to Cody. Any opposed, same sign. Says we're good to go. Motion clearly passes. Item 5 is discussion possible action to approve or amend the necessary engagement letter. This is for the auditor inspector. This is attached. This is the engagement letter from the state auditor inspector outlining the audit that will begin Monday for the items that will be transferred to the trust from the sheriff. And this just outlines what all that will be done and the cost, which is estimated to be at about $15,000. And that's money, so we're aware, we give the auditor a bucket of money, and that money will draw out of that bucket in there. Last I checked, there's plenty of money in there, so. If there's no questions, I will make the motion.
Second.
There's been a motion and a second by Joe Blount. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed, same sign. Motion clearly passes 3-0. Thank you. Oh, give me a second here. I think we all want to skip item 6, but Stacy, engineering, item 6.
This is on the XXX project that we're working with FEMA. They wanted to have what they call a FEMA 508 compliant public notice, which is deals with disabilities. So we ran that in the newspaper, and they encouraged us to put it on county websites and social medias. It's not a requirement, but it's encouraged. So I just ask any or all of you to do that if you can, and I believe this item's about getting a vote to put it on our main website.
This is just to post it up on the oklahomacounty.org.
Yes.
Okay. There's a motion. Is there a second? I will second. Or
I got a mouse.
Joe will second. Motion by Michael Taylor, seconded by Joe Blau. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion passes 3-0. Thank you, Stacy. Item number 7, recurring agenda items. There are approve all claims.
This is the 99,000 for the trust, it appears.
This is correct. Motion to approve claims.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion passes. Commissioners' remarks. Start with district number 1.
None, thank you.
District number 2.
No, thank you.
None for me. Is there a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
I will second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Mash your buttons. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you.